See, guys, this is the thing. If you don't talk words, you don't know what you're going to do. So you have to understand that when you plan through words your life, you can see exactly where you need to go and what you need to do. But the thing is that there's a certain thing about life when you want to stay positive, even though things are not going the way you need them to. So what you need to do is you need to remain positive in your life. You need to remain positive. You have to understand to never gamble your life away. Make sure that you do things that are going to set you up for success. And when you don't feel like doing that in terms of what you need to do, then you have to find something to do that's going to help you to get forward in your life. So it may be quitting drugs, it may be doing something around reading something, or just being able to benefit yourself in some kind of way to help you to recognize exactly what you need to do. But sometimes life can get dull, it can become negative. So what you need to realize is you need to do something today that's going to help you move forward, regardless of what's going on in your life right now. You need to remain optimistic. It's better to be optimistic than to be negative. So every single day, try to worship your words. Try to worship yourself. Try to understand to become all you can be every single day. I realize I'm happier when I'm doing something that's going to help other people rather than just helping myself. Because the thing is that if you're doing things or certain things that is required of you to help you grow, then you're going to be happier in the process of life. But sometimes it's really difficult to stay optimistic when you feel that you're not doing the best you can right now. So you have to understand that in those times you have to write a lot, you have to do a lot. You have to make sure that you work for God. If I promise you, if you're not working for God, I can say that life is going to get more difficult if you're not working for God. And the reason I say so is because when you work for God, God appreciates everything you do for Him. But if you don't work for God and you work for people, people are not going to be as grateful as God is. So you have to really understand where your true mantra is, what your mantra is. And you have to understand that you have to every single day do something that's going to be helpful. So when you do something that's helpful for everything that's growing you right now, you're going to find yourself in a better place because there's always something that you need to do today that's going to help you to at least move forward. So things are happening in my life right now where I'm not in the best circumstance, but I'm not in the worst. So I'm always somewhere in the middle, and that's where I want to be. You need to realize that when you have enough, I realize enough is going to help you to live life. But when you need more of something, then you're always going to be dissatisfied because you always need more. So you have to remain satisfied. You have to be satisfied with life. You have to be satisfied with yourself. You have to understand that you have to get to that place of true contentment. You have to understand that when you get to that place of true contentment, you're going to feel confident in yourself. You're going to be able to be much more than you are now. You're going to find certain things in life are going to be much better for you in terms of life where you can actually grow from your outcomes. You can grow from life. You have to realize that in terms of those people that you surround yourself with, don't know who you truly are. In a sense, so you have to realize that the only important factor is that you open up to yourself and try to find out exactly who you are and what you need to do. And then try to serve God, try to serve people in something that you do. Try to every single day remain as best as you can, every single day doing the best job you can, realizing that it could always be worse. So every single day you have to understand that if you're not doing the best job for yourself and if you're not growing yourself in the way that you need to be, then you have to find that true instinct in yourself right now to understand that certain words and certain feelings and everything that you are needs to be expressed. You need to express yourself every single day for the better. And the more you express yourself, the better you're going to realize life. I can say sometimes if you're not doing so good, I realize it can be such a bugger, for example, because things are not working out for you, but you have to remain optimistic on the positive sides of life. You have to see that you have to be more grateful than your outcomes. You have to be more grateful about your life right now to understand exactly where you need to go and what you need to do. So, for example, if you're not doing so good, for example, because you need to realize that certain aspects of life are happening in the moment, and the only thing that you can do right now is to realize that if you don't do what's necessary to help your life, then you're always going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck because you don't know exactly how to go about life. So if you understand, if you go to the library daily, for example, and you just open up a book and you just read all day, I promise you that's the best investment in your mindset. It's the best investment in your goals and your dreams and who you are. I promise you, it's much more how people don't have time to read. People don't have time to follow their dreams, And the reason is because they are either stuck at the 9 to 5 job, or they have family, or they're settling down with a wife or a husband, and they find it difficult to follow their dreams. So you have to realize that you need to do something today to understand, to put yourself in a better position. And when you put yourself in a better position, you'll find the strength that you need. You'll find everything that you need to do in the moment. You'll find something's going to work out for you, and some things may not work out for you. But look at the things that are working out for you. And look at everything that's working out for you today, and that way you'll always be true to yourself.